I have something for you.
It's a book.
I see your eyesight is still working fine. The book is by Shartan, the elf who helped Andraste free the slaves. You know about him, right?
A little. It's just... slaves are not permitted to read. I've never learned.
A simple thank you would have sufficed.
Thank you. I don't mean to seem ungrateful. I do appreciate the thought. I've always wanted to learn more of Shartan. Perhaps this is my chance.
And then Hawke tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
Of course, Hawke. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. I hear you and the Riveni have something going.
Feeling left out, are we, Varric? If you wanted to join in, all you had to do was ask.
Isabella, you know my heart is already spoken for.
Your heart might belong to Bianca, but I think your trousers might be up for grabs.
Great. It's gonna take all day to get that image out of my head.
So, what's going on, Hawke?
Well, I never thought you were the type, Varric. I'm flattered.
Hawke, I know I'm damned near irresistible, but you're just too high maintenance for me. Sorry. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. Isabella is a great girl, but I think you're likely to get hurt. By which I mean stabbed and left for dead.
In all the time you've known me, have I ever given you the impression that I was turned off by crazy?
Okay, point taken.
I've got some of it written down now.
Give it here. Her breast strained against the leather jerkin like two wild stallions corralled against their will. She pounced, the smooth moves of a jungle cat, and locked her thighs around Donnic's waist.
Maybe you should read the rest of it in private.
I think that's best.
Keeper, you returned to us, darling. Have you reconsidered this path at last?
Hello again, Keeper. Don't you look lovely?
My apologies, Hawke. Be welcome among the Dalish.
Keeper, I need the Arulin home, the ancient carving blade that Master Island keeps.
I see. You wish to rebuild the Alluvian.
You don't have to approve of it. I'm invoking Via Sulavanen. I'll do whatever task you wish.
Well, I'm glad to know I can still disapprove. It is your right. I will give you a service to perform if you insist.
What did Merrill invoke?
Our history belongs to all Dalish, child. So our clan's most cherished relics can be claimed by everyone. Any Dalish can perform a service for the clan and gain ownership of such an item. For a time. That is what Merrill has invoked. Even if she has chosen to live apart, she is still one of the people.
What exactly is this thing we're asking for?
It is an ancient carving tool, used by our woodshapers, passed down for countless generations. Our clan has carried it since before the fall of the Dales. It is as old as Arlathan itself.
It's a lot to ask, but could you two try to be less elfy for the sake of the human present?
We are what we are, child, but I'll try to speak more of the common tongue. Avar Terrell has taken the lives of 3 of our hunters. It lairs in a cavern in the mountainside. Seek it out, slay it. No one else must fall to its anger. Do this for us, and I will give you the Arulin home. May the Dread Wolf never catch your scent.
Camp. The Keeper would just warn the hunters away otherwise. Valondine guide you, Lethalan.
What were the hunters doing in here?
The Keeper would have sent them to recover elven artifacts from the Varric before the camp had to move in again.
So your keeper sent them to their deaths?
No. Normally they let the Dalish come and go as we please. Something must have provoked it. Jandan! Tread carefully, Lethaline. May the trickster never find you in the beyond.
Whoever's hiding had better come out. Unless you're a dragon. Then feel free to keep hiding.
Hello? Praise Andraste. I mean the creators. I thought I'd never get out of... Meryl?
Anethera, Paul. Are you hurt?
Stay back! What do you want from me?
Paul, what's wrong? I'm here to help.
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Meryl couldn't hurt you if she tried. At worst, she might make frowny faces.
She'll do worse than hurt me. Don't you know what she is? Creators, help me! Someone, please!
Paul, no! We have to catch him, hurry! Hold on, Paul. We're coming.
Can't we talk about this? No?
You know, I think they were really trying to kill us. Paul? Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can get him to the Keeper. She can heal almost anything.
He's dead. There's nothing a healer can do now.
Why did you run? You shouldn't have run!
What did you do to scare this man to death?
Creators. I don't know.
Do you need a minute alone?
No. Thank you. We have too much to do for me to sit here bawling. Paul wasn't like the others. He was city-born. Worldly. He ran away from the Denerim and found us. I thought if anyone would understand, he would. Something is very wrong. I want to see the Keeper. Paul, what was he thinking? He acted like I was a monster.
Don't blame yourself, kitten. Sometimes men do senseless things.
The way everyone looked at me in the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight. Why did this happen? Oh, Harshal, I am so sorry. I'll tell Iniria for you. We should give their clan amulets to the Keeper. Their families should know that they died bravely. Clan. They had no reason to be afraid of me. None of this makes any sense.
The Varterral is dead.
Masaranas. I'll breathe easier knowing that we will lose no more people to it.
We found these.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Varterral.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalain. It was my duty to warn them. It's still not too late for you to return to us. Reconsider. There's no need for you to live alone.
Must we go over this again? You'll never accept what I'm doing.
The Eluvian is a trap. It cost us Tamlin. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist you further from who you really are?
And who am I? We've done as you asked. Honor our bargain. Give me the Arulin home.
Hawke. Because Merrill won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping. Please, don't let her do this.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
Is it worth restoring this mirror if it turns your clan against you?
You know what it's like to lose everything, Hawke. Not just our land and freedom, but history, stories, language, magic, rituals. Even our gods are gone. It is a sacrifice, but if the mirror restores even one fragment of the past, it's worth it.
What did the Keeper mean the mirror led you to blood magic?
The shard I picked up was corrupted. I couldn't cleanse it without help. The Keeper refused. She said that it belonged to another time and should be left there. So I found a spirit. It gave me the power to purify the mirror through blood magic.
I've never heard of blood magic purifying anything.
There's nothing inherently evil about blood magic. It's magic, like any other. The power that contaminated the mirror was too strong to be driven out by normal means. If I had piles of lyrium lying about, I could have used that, but I didn't. I used what I had.
Take the knife. Just try not to cut yourself with it.
Thank you. I knew you would understand. Let's be away from here. The others are giving me the evil eye. I don't understand the question.
If your people were going to make a magical whatever for talking to each other, why choose a mirror? Do elves spend a lot of time talking to their own reflections?
I suppose the ancient elves would have felt silly talking to a wardrobe or an urn.
Check your purse. I think you lost something.
Where did you get this? It's just what I need.
Brilliant. I'm amazed that you found everything. My craft can begin anew. Your reward, my young friend.
Hawke, I could never have faced the Keeper myself. I never imagined a human would help me restore Dalish history. No one ever understood. Not the Keeper, not my clan. Just you.
No offense to your people, Merrill, but anyone who runs into a monster to escape you has their priorities wrong.
They're just confused. But it doesn't matter, I'll still save them. You're the first real friend I've ever had. Maseranas Lethaline.
Found your brother.
I did. Wasn't expecting that.
I assume there was a time when you and he were friends.
With Bartrand? No. Just brothers. Occasionally he wasn't insufferable.
and yet you remained at his side.
Too bad he didn't do the same.
I've never...
Some guards outside your estate, considering all the trouble you get into. Hunters.
Stop right there! You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Fenris is a free man!
I won't repeat myself! Back away from the slave now!
I am not your slave!
Have mercy!
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose
I won't...
the wrong master. Adriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
This is someone you know?
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. He knew he wouldn't let this go.
Then why are we standing around?
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Adriana has a chance to prepare, or flee. Than to call it the Bone Pit. Long ago, slaves that dropped dead from exhaustion were thrown into a pit for all the others to see. It served as intimidation and convenient disposal.
Maker, you're here. We've had to lock down the mines. Krankovich was clearing out a collapsed section when giant spiders poured out the new opening. They got Krankovich. Poor sot. Rest of us made it out. But now we're sitting here with our thumbs up our asses.
I'll see what I can do.
Good luck in there, hero.
All clear.
Thank the Maker, and thank you. Wow, is that what the inside of a spider smells like? Let's get back to work, boys. And dibs on the spider fangs. I'm gonna make a necklace for the wife.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Do slavers attack each other often?
They did. What better way to find slaves than to steal them? The holdings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
Maybe she wanted to redecorate. Add a few flowers.
She's not a flowers kind of woman. Let's hope this isn't a waste of time. Yeah, good. See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
They kill the slaves for their blood.
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power. Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
You're just a slave to them. Property to be used.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then that's good. My apologies. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
Not as much as you.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life. Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
How do we know you're even telling the truth?
You don't. But I know Fenris, and I know what he's searching for. If he wants me to betray Denarius, he'll have to pay for it.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ahriman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
We can't be sure she was telling the truth.
Of course we can't be sure. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
You know damned well they're not all like your magisters.
But who should be our example? Anders? Merrill? You saw what was done here. There's always going to be some reason, some excuse why mages need to do this. Even if I found my sister, who knows what the magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go. I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
People take their frustrations out on me all the time.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
Are you going to use the information Hadriana gave you?
I don't know yet. I will have to think on it.
There's an elven woman here, sir. She claims she was sent here by you. I didn't know who to tell her.
Greetings, Master. Your home was difficult to find. I've never been out on my own before, but I found it. Many people know of you. I hope I've made myself useful. I've already begun cleaning and I can cook. Not as good as Papa, but a little. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
What sort of skills do you have?
Not many, I fear. The Magister bade me to clean and sometimes fetch, but Papa told me to keep out of her sight as much as I could. But I can learn. I'll serve you well. Please don't hurt me.
You've been through a great deal. How are you feeling?
I miss Papa, the other servants. I try not to think about what happened. I even feel sorry for the Magister. Is that bad?
I'm sure Hadriana was very thankful for such loyalty.
I suppose she was. I'll serve you just as well, Master, you'll see.
If you're staying here, Arana, it will be as my servant.
You mean I won't be a slave anymore?
You'll be paid, like anyone else.
A slave is all I've ever been, like Papa and Grandpapa before me. I'll try to be a good servant. Thank you, Master. You're too good to me. Oh, Hawke! Come in. I was just... Am I crazy?
Yes, but in a good way.
I thought that a rule in a home would fix everything. The mirror would work and everything would be right again. But I keep dreaming of Paul's face. Everyone that I care for thinks I'm a monster.
I don't think you're a monster, Meryl.
I don't know what I'd do without you. You've been so good to me. Someday I'll make this up to you, Lethaline.
I've got something for you.
Ooh. Did you get this from Master Island? Mythal, did I miss some important occasion? I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
I think I missed the elvish sign for "This present induces terrible guilt." I'll shop more carefully in the future.
Of course. You're just being thoughtful. No one has ever given me a present before. Useful things. Tools or clothes. Because I needed them, not just because. Maceranus, I'll find a good place for this.
I brought you something. It's shiny and subversive. I thought you'd like it.
You got me a gift? I hardly think I've done anything to deserve that. Is it a... That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
Here, I thought you fight for mage's rights. Whoever's bad side that puts you on.
I like it. Maybe not on the outside of my clothes. I'm not that eager to face the hangman's noose. But I appreciate the thought. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself. The Black Divine stalking Thedas, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
I haven't noticed too many of either in Kirkwall.
And fewer every day, I suspect. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I thought you went to the Hanged Man. And I always went there to look for you first, but then I thought you might have gone to see your uncle instead. And I'm rambling, aren't I?
I don't mind. You're adorable when you're flustered.
After you left, I couldn't stop thinking about Paul and the mirror and everything that's happened. I wonder if I've made a mistake. Leaving the Dalish.
Who could pass up life in Kirkwall? The city of sunshine and butterflies.
I suppose if I hadn't left my people, I never would have met you. If you were Dalish, my people would have a kingdom by now. And half of Thedas would be attacking us. So maybe things worked out for the best.
Does it bother you that I'm human?
No, I'm not saying I'd change you for... I'm making things worse, aren't I? I'm one of the Elven. I'm supposed to preserve who we are, and if there are reasons that it's bad to... Is it warm in here? Elgonon. I'll stop talking now.
I guess I'll postpone making myself more elfy.
Oh, I don't know. You'd look handsome with pointy ears. Not that you don't now. The Keeper, my whole clan will object if we... Not that they can possibly hate me anymore, I suppose.
The last thing I want is to disappoint the Keeper. I hear that's the stuff of nightmares.
It is terrible. I wouldn't want you to suffer that. Anyway, I should go. Thank you for talking with me, Hawke.
Advice on how to lay low, I can give you some.
Being short would make for an excellent start, I suspect.
Keep that up, Sirad, and you can keep on hiding like a rank amateur.
What would you suggest, Varric? Cower in the shadows like a rat?
You could try wearing something that didn't scream, "I hate you all, I was a slave."
The markings would still show.
Really? Through anything? That's kinda cool.
I was sailing to Lemerin, and there was a fight between two of my men. It was over a dice game, or the last piece of toast or something. Sailors, they're touchy about their toast.
Is this going anywhere?
It will if you let me finish. So, there's a knife fight, and Jim ends up with a broken-off blade stuck in his shoulder. It's very deep in there, and we're out at sea at least a week from the nearest port. If you were there, you could have reached in and plucked that blade right from his flesh.
That's your whole point?
Pretty much.
The Screaming Mage. You have a lot of enemies.
More than I knew. My reputation precludes me. Take my advice, friend. Stay away from storytellers. Never know what they'll say.
Funny story. I was asking my pal Earl what more these mines could throw at us. Dragons, spiders, Hubert. Then here comes Krankovich limping towards us and moaning. I said, "Oi, Krankovich, I thought them spiders got you." He just said, "Ugh," and then tried to bite Earl. That's when we figured something was wrong. Turns out we let in a horde of undead. Maybe we ought to stop opening up new passages.
I'll see what I can do.
Fuck in there, hero.
Messing with us is suicide.
All clear.
Thank the Maker, and thank you. You happen to see Krankovich in there? No, don't tell me. Don't need more nightmares. Let's get back to work, boys. Last one in has to burn the corpses.
Really ought to take that offer, Elf. It'd keep the coterie off your back pretty much permanently.
I don't need employment.
But it wouldn't kill you to make some friends in this city. 3 years and you're practically a ghost.
I prefer it that way.
Healthy attitude there. Forget I said anything. Do in that gigantic house all day?
Dance, of course.
Really?
I run from room to room, choreographing routines.
You're actually joking. Alert the Chantry. They need to put this on the calendar.
And you thought I was always serious.
Head down! Damn it all! You, take cover! Are you the reinforcements? I thought the captain would send more.
You're a member of the Guard, right?
I'm Lieutenant Harley, and this is what's left of my patrol. This disaster is my first routine assignment.
I happen to be in the area. Seeing the sights, killing bandits, the usual.
Not the best time for jest. Bollocks. We're up against Everett's Marauders.
Everett's? Shit.
Fellorden's up there, and Victor Longdeath's handiwork you've already seen. We tried 2 sorties up the path, but it's trapped to oblivion. Now I'd be thankful just to get out of here alive.
No fair, guard dog! You brought friends!
Shut your mouth!
Fell Orden, Victor Longdeath, what are you talking about?
They've been robbing and raping for Maker knows how long. Did a broad daylight assault on the keep to rescue one of their number 2 years back. Fell Orden, a blood mage, is here. Victor Longdeath, Sophie. We have to end them.
What do you know about Evert's Marauders, Isabella?
You haven't heard of them? When raiders want to scare other raiders, they say they're friends with Evert's Marauders. We're 7 kinds of screwed. And not in a good way.
Isn't it suicide to stay pinned down here?
We're pinned down right now, but so are they. If we run, Evert's Marauders escape again. So we've been waiting for reinforcements. Victor's arrows and Orden's fireballs taking their toll. But we can still take them down.
It's too dangerous for you and your men. Stay put. I'll take care of it.
Look out for traps. Be careful. Evert's Marauders are deadly.
Trap! Watch your step. Go down! That's just...
They're all dead? I can't believe it. I'll tell Lieutenant Jalen at the Keep what you've done. I'll make sure he rewards you. Men! We're heading home!
Lieutenant Harley said I should see you about a reward.
That's it. Not even going to mention your scuffle with Evert's Marauders. Killing the whole lot of them.
That does ring a bell. Hard to remember. I've killed so many things.
I believe that. I do. There's one small rub, though. Their leader, Everts, wasn't there, was he?
I don't think so. They weren't wearing name tags.
Everts is the worst of the lot. He may try to get revenge one day.
He can wait his turn. I won't lose any sleep over it.
Maybe nothing will come of it. Thanks again for your help.
All is well. A new letter on your desk awaits your attention.
It is apparently not enough that the Qunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Qun. He has left for the Qunari compound. Please, Sarah Hawke, convince Seamus to come home.
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations. Your example inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Sarah Hawke.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Qunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
He's your child. How fast can he be?
Who knows? He might actually listen to you. No one else has dealt as closely with the Qunari. I hope he will see that we can be accepting and still be a proud citizen of Kirkwall. I wish we could all see that.
Watch your step!
They don't need to come back! Oh, I'm good.
That anti-Qunari, anti-Viscount, or Seamus himself not wanting to be rescued?
Seamus isn't the type. Let's go.
Me. I have to see a man about a dog.
Hope the Arashok wasn't planning on keeping the Viscount's son.
Sirrah Hawke.
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Baz still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
Converting the Viscount's son? His opposition will have a field day.
And?
The enemy of your enemy should be your friend?
I don't fear the whole of them together. And it is not my role to reject the free choice of Vidithari. The son responded to his own demand of the Qun. He is neither my slave nor my prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and a letter both.
That probably could have been mentioned earlier.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
The Viscount has not tried to involve the Chantry before.
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. I just can't think of it right now.
Her intent is obvious, and what the Qun demands is clear. This is the last insult I intend to suffer. Resolve this, or her hiding place will be reduced to rubble. I will be watching, Hawke.
Sirrah Hawke, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself, a crime with no excuse. Your Qunari masters will finally answer.
All this will do is make people hate you!
I have kept the fear of the Qunari fresh in every sermon, every prayer. They will know whose word to believe. When people learn of this attack, they will rise. Not zealots or the unknowing, but the true majority.
Great plan. Until people start dying in a war with the Qunari.
To die untested would be the real crime. People need the opportunity to defend faith, starting with you. Earn your reward in this life and next. These heretics must die! Do you see, Your Grace? Traitors attacking the very core of the Chantry. They defile with every step.
There is death in every corner, young mother. It is as you predicted. all too well.
She's onto you, Patrice. Quick, lie harder.
Don't you spout your Kunari filth. This is a hand of the divine.
I have ears, Mother Patrice. The Maker would have me use them. Sirrah Hawke, is it?
Viscount Dumas' son is dead. Killed here in your name.
I'm sure my name won't like that. Patrice?
Seamus Dumas was a Kunari convert. He came here to repent and was murdered.
Love or hate the Kunari, a blind nug could see she took this too far.
No price is too much when we speak of eternity.
Eternity is long enough that we need not rush to meet it.
They deny the Maker.
And you diminish him, even as you claim his side. Andraste did not volunteer for the flame. Sirrah Hawke, you stand with the captain of the guard? The young mother has erred in her judgment. A court will decide her fate. The Chantry respects the law, and so must she.
Grand Cleric? Grand Cleric?
We protect those of the Qun. We do not abandon our own.
Please, send for Viscount Dumas.
My son. Murdered in the heart of the Chantry by those who held a sacred trust. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
At least it can't get worse. Today, anyway. It's pretty late.
You'll pardon me if I don't see the humor in the death of my son. Please. Hawke. Leave me.
It's pretty late. You ass.
May as well end as tense as it started.
About that, Hawke, there's something I need to tell you. At your house. Very, very soon.
Do I even want to know, Isabella? No, don't answer.